Dear boomers, I've had a parrot for the last week that I'm taking care of, and suddenly she has started to say the word portal, portal, portal. And this is a word she has not said before. And I asked her mistress, who is in Paris, if the bird has ever said that word before, and she has not. So I thought, well, there are various portals in my life over the years, and the most recent one, of course, is the solar eclipse. That solar eclipse is actually a portal for anyone. It's like a mission impossible. If you wish to accept the challenge, it's yours. So I do see that solar eclipse as a portal. And well, a spiritual portal, as a definition, is a concept found in various metaphysical schools of thought, and it is described as a gateway or an opening that connects the physical world to the spiritual realm. A portal could be seen when we connect with our loved ones who have passed on, if we actually have them communicate with us, and if we are open to that communication, that is a portal. And the portals do facilitate communication and actually travel or transfer of energy between two realms. And if why limit it to two realms? We know that there's more than two realms out there for any given adventure of spirit. So I thought about my bird for the week, talking about portals. She said it again this morning, which is what has um, um, had me, it inspired me to make this post. So, thinking about the portals, one of the great portals over the years that my husband and I would visit is Emmitsburg, Pennsylvania. Right outside of Emmitsburg, there's a place called the Grotto, and was there when my husband was very young, and probably long before. They made it into a place for worship of Mother Mary. And if you're traveling down the road to get there, it's right next to Mount St. Mary's University. And as you're traveling to even get to the university or to the grotto, there's this huge statue of Mother Mary, and the sun reflects off of her like a golden reflection. And it gives me a tingle every time I see it. I haven't been there for a while, and I want to take my friend Nancy, who owns the bird, to see this magnificent place, because they got a rock from the Lourdes, France, where they embedded the rock in a wall there. People go and worship at various places along the pathway. And interestingly enough, people go in carrying a cane and they walk out without a cane. There is a fountain of youth, you might say. The water in there is holy water. And it's very pure, very pure. Even now, it's still very, very pure. People go and get the water and drink it, and they feel like they've been healed. So that's called the Grotto of Lourdes in Emmitsburg. And that is considered, in my opinion, a portal. And there are many, like Indian burial grounds, for instance, are portals for spiritual transformation. And these places enhance our communication with other worldly realms. And, this kind of thing is prevalent in different spiritual philosophies. Um, and so people view it differently in different cultures. I think that it can include mountains. Oh, I know one, Mount Shasta. I one time went to Mount Shasta with a group of friends. I worked in the Forest Service back in the late 70s. We went to Mount Shasta together, and I knew it was considered a spiritual portal, if as it were. So as we were going, it's a 10,000 foot mountain. And at the bottom of the mountain, suddenly I saw little dwarves who were very, very busy going about their business. And I saw these little dwarves very, very busy doing their thing. They were not paying any attention to us. And it became apparent to me that they were in a different dimension and they were going about very important things, possibly to preserve Mount Shasta. Anyway, we went up there 10,000 feet. I loved it. We were there a few days. I forgot about the little dwarves because it was like a dream, waking up from a dream and then forgetting the dream. And as we came down the mountain, I saw the little dwarves again. And my gosh, I thought, oh, this is magnificent. I haven't been back to Mount Shasta to see if I would see these dwarves again, but I don't think that's a good idea to go there to see, to actually, um, and well, to prove to myself that I saw them. That's absolutely idiotic. I saw them, and then I went to the bookstore of Mount Shasta in the town of Mount Shasta, and they have all kinds of books in there. It's a metaphysical bookstore, and they have all kinds of books in there about the little people of Mount Shasta. That was unbelievable. I loved it. It was so cool. Have you heard of the little people of Mount Shasta? Let me know if you have. That is just so exciting. A spiritual portal is a doorway into the unknown. And that is exactly what we need to concentrate on as we are manifesting the things through gratitude and upper levels of manifestation, upper um, um, positive emotions that we can maintain every day, all day. The we are in that unknown state. We can, you don't have to know everything. And in fact, the less you know, the better when it comes to these spiritual realms. To act like you're some kind of authority on what people are experiencing is arrogance. It's very arrogant. So the doors open into the unknown. And are we going to pass through? Are we going to go through that portal to experience what it is we need to know? We need to know these things. So it could be, I know, meditations can open a portal to the spirit world, and so can rituals and sacramental rituals, and having sacred, um, you know, ceremonies open portals, and opening the door to the unknown is a way to harness this energy, which flows from the portals to enhance spiritual growth. We know that, in fact, the more we tune into the portals of our lives, I'm sure you can think of many portals yourself. In fact, the Lords of France would be a portal that would be very worthwhile to visit. And, I'm trying to think. I actually one time had a pyramid that somebody built me, a life-size pyramid that I would meditate under. I believe that was a portal. And I believe that we can access our guardian angels through these portals. When we draw tarot cards, perhaps that's a portal. And opening the doors of higher wisdom and higher planes of consciousness. As a Pisces, I've always been very drawn to that. And I believe that we are here for a reason. And the reasons have nothing to do with three-dimensional experiences or the thinking of the world. We know that there's lot of things to kind of worry about with the wars. Um, the Mideast is always kind of a time bomb, and it's been going on since the beginning of my life. And for some strange reason, it's gotten crazy, worse than ever, and it's opening into a lot of dissatisfaction with the administration, who, if Biden doesn't do something, I think that to have double speak, you have for, on one hand the president deploring the actions of Hamas, and then on the other you have them handing Netanyahu over $1 trillion for bombs. I think that the young people are not happy. I'm not happy with it, but you're turning off the young people. This is a very serious situation that could actually bring Trump back into office. And we know, or maybe people don't know, it seems to be a reactionary, knee-jerk thing to just be so triggered that you would do the wrong thing at the time of election. And I think that it's possible that the Biden administration could do something to help the young people have more faith in the government. That's a controversial idea, but there's a big picture here. There's a bigger picture. And the thinking of the world is not a way to enter these portals. We have to let go of the outer world, the thinking of the world. And as we enter these portals, we go into it with a mind that is open to everything, closed to nothing, and also is we have to have gratitude, love, joy, compassion for our lives. We have to love our lives. We could see our lives as a gift, even as the outer world is thinking of the world is absolutely insane. We do not have to reflect it. And maybe it would be worthwhile to join the anti-war movement, but I don't like the anger at these things. But I think we have to do something. There are protests going on all over the place, and I think I'm going to have to join some of them. So, love to you all. Peace on earth. Please join my channel. Subscribe to my channel and click on that little bell. I go online every day on YouTube to express a thought or two. Love to all. Bye-bye.